Daily Bible reading, Hosea chapter 2, verse 8 through chapter 3. Assuredly, I will hedge up her roads with thorns, and raise walls against her, and she shall not find her paths. Pursue her lovers as she will, she shall not overtake them, and seek them as she may, she shall never find them. Then she will say, I will go and return to my first husband, for then I fared better than now. And she did not consider this. It was I who bestowed on her the new grain and wine and oil, I who lavished the silver on her and gold, which they used for Baal. Assuredly I will take back my new grain in its time, and my new wine in its season. And I will snatch away my wool and my linen that served to cover her nakedness. Now will I uncover her shame in the very sight of her lovers, and none shall save her from me. And I will end all her rejoicing, her festivals, her new moons and Sabbaths, all her festive seasons. I will lay waste her vines and her fig trees, which she thinks are a fee she received from her lovers. I will turn them into brushwood, and beasts of the field shall devour them. Thus will I punish her for the days of the Balaam, on which she brought them offerings, when, decked with earrings and jewels, she would go after her lovers, forgetting me, declares the Lord. Assuredly, I will speak coaxingly to her, and lead her through the wilderness, and speak to her tenderly. I will give her vineyards from there, and the valley of Achor as a plowland of hope. There she shall respond as in the days of her youth, when she came up from the land of Egypt, and in that day, declares the Lord, you will call me Ishi, and no more will you call me Bali, for I will remove the names of the Balaam from her mouth, and they shall never more be mentioned by name. In that day I will make a covenant for them with the beasts of the field, the birds of the air, and the creeping things of the ground. I will also banish bow, sword, and war from the land. Thus I will let them lie down in safety. And I will espouse you forever. I will espouse you with righteousness and justice, and with goodness and mercy, and I will espouse you with faithfulness. Then you shall be devoted to the Lord in that day. I will respond, declares the Lord. I will respond to the sky, and it shall respond to the earth, and the earth shall respond with new grain and wine and oil. And they shall respond to Jezreel. I will sow her in the land as my own, and take Lo Ruhamah back in favor. And I will say to Lo Ami, you are my people. And he will respond, you are my God. The Lord said to me further, go, befriend a woman who, while befriended by a companion, consorts with others, just as the Lord befriends the Israelites. But then turn to other gods and love the cups of the grape. Then I hired her for 15 shekels of silver, a homer of barley, and a lethek of barley. And I stipulated with her, in return, you are to go a long time without either fornicating or marrying. Even I shall not cohabit with you. For the Israelites shall go a long time without king and without officials, without sacrifice and without cult pillars, and without ephod and teraphim. Afterward the Israelites will turn back, and will seek the Lord their God and David their king, and they will thrill over the Lord and over his bounty in the days to come.